Willis, preferably to him, Bill, was born in 1924 on a farm in Sioux County, northwest Iowa, near a Dutch community called Hull. The area still has a very Dutch influence, and it proved formative to his personality. From the very beginning, he appreciated the stories of his heritage and his surroundings. He would go on to write a book about his family's surname titled Heusinkveld in America, published in 1966. He served 2 years in the Navy during World War II, returning to graduate from Iowa State University with a degree in electrical engineering. He started his career working for the U.S. Bureau of Reclamation in Casper, Wyoming, helping to develop and build systems to deliver reliable water and hydropower. At the time, his career essentially brought the U.S. into a new era of science and solutions. It's interesting to me that his experiences would eventually bring him to preserve the lore and iconic locations of the past. During his time in Wyoming, he met and married his sweetheart, Marjorie Krieger, a registered nurse who had grown up in Cody, Wyoming. Together, they relocated to Ottumwa, where Bill enjoyed a 35-year career with Iowa Southern Utilities. Their family grew to include 3 daughters, Joyce, Judy, and Jean. In 1958, the family relocated for the final time to Centerville, where Bill continued his work as an electrical engineer. And here is where Bill's interest in history and preservation seemed to have blossomed. Bill and Margie were avid members of the Rapid Lake Bird Club, which they helped found in 1979. They assisted with field research and reporting to the American Ornithological Society branch at Iowa State University, and their adventures took them all across the country birdwatching. Margie was a member of the PEO and the local garden club, and both were active in the local Presbyterian church. Bill's friends describe him as a particular man with very precise habits and dry humor. He was a large-built man, and he had a very hands-on approach to everything that he did. And after retiring in 1990, he was passionately active in the Appanoose County Historical Society and took it upon himself to find and preserve the stories of historic structures in Centerville. He documented the Mormon pioneer trails that my own family took on their way across Appanoose County to Council Bluffs before going on across the plains to Utah. Writing a book about the whole Mormon trails. So over his lifetime, he wrote 11 books, and that doesn't even include all of the articles that he wrote for the Daily Iowegian over a period of 8 years until the end of his life. Bill would personally go out in search of possible burial sites and lost graveyards, rescuing several locations from lost to time. After writing his 11 books before his death in 2011, to paraphrase an article in the Daily Iowegian announcing his book Cemeteries of Appanoose County, Bill told the unique stories of every known cemetery in Appanoose County, whether large and well-maintained or small, remote, inaccessible, and forgotten. So 2 things his life has taught me just through studying for this. We are doomed to lose the stories we don't tell. And in Appanoose County, especially Centerville, every story is worth telling. Thank you.